Gemma Taylor is out on the road this morning at Trevose to find out more.
Morning, James. Yes, I'm at Mother Ivey's Bay Holiday Park at Trevose Head near Padstow. It's a bit breezy. We were just saying it was warmer in February here. The wind is rustling the palm trees and guests are just coming out of their caravans taking their dogs for walkies. I'm with Patrick Langmaid, who's the director of the holiday park. He's bought a device called a Trommel to help the coastline. Listen to this. Now, Patrick, tell me all about this machine. How does it scoop up plastic pollution from the sand?
Well, it's a mechanised way of extracting nurdles, tiny microplastics, from the sand on our beaches here in Cornwall. The sand is very fine, so what you do is you scoop sand, a couple of bucket loads, into the drum that we've got, and that's got a fine mesh. And the sand, as you turn the handle, which I was doing earlier, it makes a noise, so I won't do it again. But as you turn the handle, the sand falls through and you are left with plastics and debris and obviously larger bits of stone. And you then have a larger piece of wire mesh, which you can then turn the drum, upend it, and the microplastics will fall through the grill. And you can then remove them, and then you've got the larger pieces of plastic debris that remain in the drum, and you can remove them separately as well.
It looks a little bit like a giant hamster wheel.
Well, yes, it does. I think that might be a little cruel, but we certainly won't be using it for hamsters. It'll be used for sand here. And the great thing is, though, it will be of fantastic interest to children. We've been doing volunteer beach cleans. We started them last year in response to David Attenborough and the work he's done, and the fact that it's no longer an embarrassment talking about dirt and pollution on beaches. We can all be very honest about the problem on every beach, Cornwall, rest of the UK, rest of the world, sadly. And what we're now, the debate has moved on, and what we can now do is talk about ways to solve the problem. Last year, volunteer beach cleans, educating guests or helping them helping us with our beach cleans, which was great. And then this year with this beach trommel, it will improve our ability to remove plastics, and it'll be great for engagement with children.
How big a problem is the plastic pollution here in North Cornwall?
Oh, I think it's massive, and a lot of it, all you see when you walk on the beach, you can see a pristine beach, but actually below the surface, you've got the microplastics you can't see. So you have a lot of people doing their 2-minute beach cleans, and that's great, and they'll be picking up the plastic you can see, but it still leaves the plastic you can't. So the beach trommel and the other ones, there are 4 in Cornwall now, 2 are owned by the St Mirren Beach Guardians, and there is another one owned by Watergate Bay Hotel, and then there's ours here at Mother Ivey's Bay Holiday Park.
Now, a Plymouth University student wore a dress made out of recycled crisp packets to her graduation to highlight the issues of non-recyclables. So what are you going to do with all of these nurdles that you've collected?
Well, with our nurdles, we have an artist, Veronica Niewiadomska, and she's got a fine arts degree from somewhere Winchester, I think, and she is going to take the nurdles and produce beach art with them once she's seen what we've got, and she'll actually be helping with the beach cleans, and so our nurdles will be going into artwork.
And how does it make you feel to find all of this plastic pollution on your beaches?
Oh, it saddens me, and it should sadden everybody. I mean, our generation has got an awful lot to answer for. 70 years ago, there wasn't plastic on the beaches. There wasn't plastic it wasn't in mass use, and over the last 70 years, it's just become a terrible problem. We've just got to be grateful to people like David Attenborough for actually making it a problem that we can all talk about.
Now, these trommels cost £1,500, so if there are people out there, communities that want to clean up their beaches, can they borrow it from you?
Oh, absolutely. We use ours once a week for our regular weekly beach clean, but when we're not using it, it'd be an awful shame if it's just sitting here doing nothing. And organised beach cleaning groups that haven't got their own beach trommel are very welcome to use ours, and so please just get in touch with us here at our reception.
Lovely. Well, thanks very much for speaking to BBC Radio Cornwall, Patrick. Now, if you're interested in seeing what this trommel looks like, there's a video on our BBC Cornwall Twitter page. And if you are a community group and you'd like to borrow the trommel from Patrick, we can put you in touch.
What a lovely idea, isn't it? That's fantastic that more of our beaches could be more plastic free.